how tall are you?
I'm 6'4", well 6'3", about 192 centimeters.
Okay, so you're a pretty tall guy. I'm the exact opposite. I'm really short. I am 168 centimeters, so I'm really short.
Oh, nice. Probably good for calisthenics though.
That's exactly what I wanted to get into. Is it true that taller people have a harder time with calisthenics?
Absolutely, yes.
How come?
Because it's all down to levers. Like, look at okay, so just think, go and have a look at gymnasts. Like, you put a normal sized person next to any professional gymnast, like the normal sized person will be like, especially if you're from Denmark and
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the UK, like we got pretty tall populations. Um, an average of like 5'11". Like your average gymnast is gonna be like 5'6". I don't know what that is in centimeters.
It's probably 170 something.
So about the same height as yourself. Yeah, so like generally smaller, and that's like just it just makes life easier.
Mm.
Um, a lot of bodyweight training has to do with levers and fulcrums, and like if you have long arms, it's going to make things harder for various reasons.
But is it more the balancing aspect or the strength aspect?
It's the strength aspect. So,
Really?
very simple example.
Hmm.
Think about if you were to hold a weight in your
Yeah.
hand and you hold it next to your shoulder,
Yeah.
and then you hold that same weight, but you try to move your hand straight out in front of you. As that lever extends, the load, the strength you need to hold it increases dramatically. And the same thing really applies to most bodyweight positions. Leverage is the biggest thing.
Hmm.
Um, so,
But
if I've got, sorry, go on.
but I would just think that, you know, when you're taller, you obviously weigh more and therefore your base level of strength should be relative to your body, no?
Yes, but it I would say that probably the demand on leverage does not increase at the same rate as the increase in body weight. Like the relative strength size. So technically, yes, I would say if we're in a sport such as where the load is external, such as like powerlifting
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, then like yeah, probably you'd expect to see. I don't have the data on this, but I'd have thought the in terms of like relative strength, so like percentage of body weight would be the same for like shorter people and taller people. There's probably I'd still think like even a squat, like there's gonna be a disadvantage if you've got long femurs, like the the,
Hmm.
the thigh portion of your leg. It's gonna make the squat harder, but it'll make the deadlift easier. Um, so even then, like there's still gonna be biomechanical differences that's going to make it harder for you to do the sport. It definitely, I promise you,
Yeah.
it's very rare. Like, there's a reason gymnasts aren't 6 foot.
Yeah, I mean, it's right. You're right. I was actually a gymnast when I was younger. And I'm
Yeah,
short,
so
so
you're a
maybe that's
cheater
why I
then.
was naturally drawn towards it. Maybe.